Coinbase has reportedly lost $1.1 billion, down 61%. And does this mean that you should stay out of crypto? Does this mean crypto is dead? Stay tuned. Let's go ahead and check out this video talking about Coinbase, where they are, and what we should be expecting in the near future.
The cryptocurrency trading platform Coinbase has reported a larger than expected quarterly loss. Investors, worried by this year's fall in the value of riskier assets, have shied away from trading in cryptocurrencies. Coinbase says it also expects trading volumes to fall further in the current quarter. Well, let's speak more about the cryptocurrency and blockchain issues around this with an expert in that field, David Gerard, author of the book Attack of the 50-Foot Blockchain. David, good to have you with us. Do you think this spells perhaps the end of what could have been a bit of a honeymoon era for the crypto sector?
Absolutely. The bubble is over. The retail dollars have gone home. That's the really important number, which Coinbase didn't break out in this 10Q. But as an investment, crypto utterly depends on fresh outside retail investors' dollars coming in. And all those people have been scared off. They started disappearing in the first quarter of this year when Coinbase lost only 500 million. Second quarter, there are all these disasters. Terra Luna collapsed, Celsius collapsed, Voyager collapsed. A lot of retail investors got hurt badly on those. They've taken their dollars elsewhere. And early investors in crypto can only be paid out using cash from later investors. That's how...
It's funny how they play this game to where they want to scare you into believing crypto is this crazy wild, wild west. And this never happens in the so-called traditional market, in the stock market. All right. So yes, it's very true that Coinbase has lost money. Coinbase, inside this crypto sector as a whole, has lost money, as well as the S&P, the stock market, NASDAQ. All of this has lost money. They all went down at the same time. Matter of fact, crypto follows stocks. If the stocks are doing well, crypto does well. If the stocks start to plummet, crypto starts to plummet. But what he's trying to make you believe is this is a place that you should not put your money because you won't have anywhere to sell it. Stocks do the same thing. It's a market. You have to have buyers and you have to have sellers. So how can you sit here and tell everybody right now that trying to sell, let's just say you're trying to sell Polkadot, which is a crypto, or Bitcoin. You don't have any buyers because they're all scared off. You know, the same exact thing can happen. Say if you had, let's say, Carvana stock. All right. All those people are scared off because of the market failing. Carvana, if you have that stock and you try to sell it, it was doing very well. You try to sell it, it's hard to find buyers. That's how the whole trading system works in general. So don't try to just put that on crypto, saying crypto is the only place that you can't sell your assets. That same thing can happen in the stock market. Everybody's trying to sell off. You need people to buy to be able to sell, no matter if you're in the crypto space or if you're doing your things with stocks. You still need buyers. So putting out here that all the retail investors are scared off and running away and don't want to buy is not true. It's a bold-faced lie. Okay. Yes, it's true that there are some people that aren't part of holding, and they have what we call paper hands and all those things. Yes, that is very true. But the same thing could be known in with stocks. All right. And this whole thing about Coinbase losing $1.1 billion and they're acting like this is a total disaster and this never happens to companies. Carvana, once again, down 60% this year. Okay, Coinbase down 61%. Carvana down 60%. Coinbase loses $1.1 billion. Carvana lost $11 billion. Okay, they are shedding money. Carvana's still going down as we speak. Okay, how are we going to just try to say just the crypto space is losing money when there are hundreds of stocks that are doing the same as well, that are losing money? This is part of trading. There are going to be times of boom and times of bust. So just to call this a bubble, and we're not going to act like the stock market wasn't in a bubble, is ridiculous. All asset classes were in a bubble. The housing market also in a bubble. Everything was in a bubble. They're trying to scare you away from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot. They're trying to keep you away from these things. Why? There's more money to be made from them. They want you to, right now is the perfect time to buy. Perfect time to buy. It's probably going to be at about its base, or even if it goes a little bit lower, you're still buying at a good deal right now, because the next time the market does have a boom, the next time it does have a bull run and everybody's buying it, it's going to go astronomical. It's going to be to the moon. And you bought now, but no. They want you to buy later. See, they're saying, look, be scared. All the retail investors right now, all of them right now, they're not buying. So guess what? You shouldn't buy. No, you don't follow the crowd. You do your research and you find the truth for yourself. But all of these so-called experts are going to tell you not to buy. Well, I bet you he has a bag of Bitcoin right now. Okay, let's go figure. Let's see what else he has to say, because that's pretty ridiculous.
How crypto works. So the lack of retail dollars is an active, ongoing disaster in crypto. Coinbase is trying to put a brave face on it, but the numbers are as bad as they look.
Is it not cyclical, though, like any risky asset or riskier asset, that when things pick up economically, when inflation eases and perhaps when interest rates are less attractive for holding savings in dollars or other currencies, people will return and it will pick up again?
It depends what you mean by pick up, because by cyclical, they mean, is it in an asset bubble? Like, maybe it'll have an asset bubble in 3 or 4 years if regulators don't deal with the issues from this bubble. Sure. I mean, there is nothing else it can do except bubble, because it is a pure speculative commodity with no basic use case for the actual object.
And
That's amazing. Cyclical does not mean if it's in a bubble. Okay? Cyclical is this, it's a cycle. There's a cycle to be had. In economics, there's always a cycle. You see it with your economies. You're going to have boom times. You're going to have bust times. You're going to have recessions. Okay? You're going to have time of prosperity. That's what they mean by cyclical. Everything, yes, that journalist, the news anchor is right. He's saying, isn't it cyclical just like every other asset? You see gold at one point in time, I believe in the 70s, was skyrocketing. Then around the 80s and 90s, it went down, started going up again crazy. That's what they mean by cyclical. And that's one of the best commodities in the world, gold. It has its cycles of booms and busts. So to sit here and say crypto is this weird space that has times when it goes up and it has times when it goes down, that's trading in general. No matter what commodity, the valuation of things constantly change. So that's crazy for him to say, one, that cyclical means it's a bubble. That makes no sense for you just to go cyclical means bubble. Okay? Now, another point he put in, the last point he made, was for some reason, crypto has no use case. When we see Meta, formerly known as Facebook, making a whole marketplace for NFTs, you're telling me there's not a use? People are not using NFTs right now? Even if you want to say they're using them as like trading cards, they hold value. You trade them amongst each other. They're collectibles. Okay? Is that not a use case right there? Okay, how about with NFTs where companies are giving you incentives to buy the NFTs? They're giving you things like, royalties into the company. They're paying you out yearly just for owning the NFT and supporting their company. Is that not a use case right there? What about if you're buying Bitcoin and you're using it like a digital gold? You know how gold acts? All right, if we're going to say gold has no use case, that would be a lie. Okay, I mean, we could use gold for a store of value. Bitcoin does that. It holds value. No matter if you say, oh, it went up, it went down. Okay, In the next 10 years, tell me if you think Bitcoin is only going to be worth $20,000. Tell me why you think people like Michael Saylor are banking their whole livelihoods on things like Bitcoin. Not because these men are stupid, because they understand value. When something becomes rare, the more valuable it becomes. And Bitcoin is only going to become more rare. So do not let these people tell you, since Coinbase, a single exchange in the whole crypto space, one exchange, is the reason why you should stay out of crypto, because they had 1.1 billion losses. Oh, because some other companies like Luna, like Voyager, oh, they failed. So you need to stay away from crypto. Stay away. This is ridiculous. Do not believe what they are putting out here. It's only fear, because what they're going to have you believe is everybody left crypto. Most crypto holders are still holding. They may be under their positions, but they have not left. Okay? I believe it was 60% of people still holding their crypto, and they are underneath their positions, but they have not gotten fearful and left the space. That means these people believe in this cyclical bubble, as he calls it, to come back. And he's believing that it's only speculation, even though there's plenty of use cases for crypto. I'm done with these people. This is your boy, Moonwalk Crypto, part of the Whale Rocket team. If you like what you saw in this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.